HLN.
This is one of these stories that I have to give you a warning about because the images I'm about to show you are quite disturbing. Pictures of little Jayona Walker. She's all of 2 years old, and you can see that her face has been pretty badly beaten. She also has both of her forearms broken, both of her legs also broken and in casts. Police in Spokane, Washington say this is not the result of an accident. This is a result of Jayona being assaulted by a grown-up, and they arrested Cedric Burton. That's Cedric Burton on your screen. He happens to be Jayona's mom's boyfriend, and he happens to be charged now with beating that little girl. For his part, he says he didn't do it. According to the reports, police say there is some surveillance video at the hotel where they were all living together. That video shows Burton leaving with Jayona and her siblings. And Jayona was walking on her own just fine, but minutes later they returned. And Jayona could not stand up. And Jayona was covered with all those injuries. Chad Sokol is a reporter with the Spokesman Review, and he joins me from Spokane. He denies what happened, Chad. What does he say happened? If he denies that he did all those things, what did he say happened to her that she would end up like this?
Actually, I don't know that he has specifically denied what happened in court. I don't know that he certainly hasn't entered a plea yet. In the charging documents, he's alleged to have told hospital staff that he was not there, that it was the girl's mother who was there. What his alibi is, if he is using an alibi, I don't know.
Didn't he also say something about her having a tough time getting out of the car and getting wound up in a seatbelt and falling, or some ridiculous story of the like?
Yeah, there are several conflicting and certainly questionable accounts in the charging documents, which again are written by the arresting officers. What exactly he was trying to convey or trying to lead people to believe, I don't know. There is some talk in the charging documents about the little girl getting wrapped in a seatbelt and somehow falling out of the car.
So if we're not getting his exact story, and we don't have a plea yet, what we do have is Andrew Walker, who has at least been able to talk about his part of what he knows. And Andrew is Jayona's father. And this is what he said about the incident upon leaving the hotel room. Why was this person, why was Cedric Burton leaving the hotel with his girlfriend's 3 children in the first place? Where were they headed, and what happened next? Here's what he said.
They said that he took her to go get candy of some sort, and then about 30 minutes later, she was reported that she couldn't walk. Then I later found out that she had 4 broken bones, 2 wrists, a femur, and the leg.
Apparently little Jayona is progressing, but there is this one added detail that we've discovered, and I want to bring my lawyers in for that, Robert Schalk and Yodit Tewolde. He was brought in on $250,000 bail, and someone somewhere dropped a 0 in the typing of the documents in court, and somehow that bail got released from $250,000 to $25,000. So he's out. How is it that you can't fix that typo and bring him back in?
You can. You can go to court. The prosecutor would ask the judge, obviously the minutes of his arraignment are here. You'll see that the original judge said $250,000. The court file should accurately reflect that. And then you'll say, Judge, this is obviously a typographical error. He was released. Please reset bail in the appropriate amount. Right.
So tell me, though, so that our viewers who've never had to go through the process of being booked and thrown in the slammer and making bail, and I would imagine that's a lot of our viewers, a $25,000 bail sounds like a lot of money. How much do you actually have to come up with to make a $25,000 bail?
Well, 10% of that, right? And you go to a bondsman. So, yeah.
So that's not too bad.
It's not too bad.
You can get out.
Luckily enough, he wasn't a flight risk. And I believe that's why they didn't go and try and add that 0 and make him pay that amount, because he actually has been appearing in court as scheduled. So
yeah, lucky for the people who screwed up.
Lucky for them, for sure.
Lucky for the people who dropped that 0 and gave him the freedom to walk around when I assume little Jayona's not able to walk yet. I want to move on. A lot of teenagers addicted to their phones. I think we all know what I'm talking about. But apparently when they need to get their iPhone fixed and they're late for an appointment, that's when things can go absolutely off the charts.
What did we do? We're supposed to be there 5 minutes ago, and we're going to lose responsibility.
It's the holidays at Verizon, and the best deals are on the best.